We're going to talk about something very exciting today, which is Syllabus Sync. Now, what's Syllabus Sync? So on one side, you have what you learn in school. This is your curriculum. And on the other side, we have what a career requires. And we need to align the education with the labor market. And we do that to what EON generates automatically with the EON XR family called AI XR Micro Lessons. So the idea with these lessons that they are relevant, they actually lead to placement, and they are continuously adapted readiness. The reality today is quite dark. Graduates often lack in-demand skills that they need today. Employers said, I need to retrain them. They are not really having the competence I require. If you look, it's not so strange, but because the traditional way to create curriculum, it took 3 to 5 years to create one. That's the cycles, right? But job market changes every week. So students struggle to get hired. We've seen that. All the headlines talk about it. And employers waste time and money to retrain them. So what is the result? Huge waste. Delayed careers, wasted tuition, reputational drainage, etc., etc. So this is what we need to address head on. Now, how do you do it normally? Well, you can use things like marketplace. Content exists, but it's not aligned with the syllabus. You can use labor analytics. You get the insights, but you don't have an actionable thing for the faculty. You can say LMS. They deliver the content, but they don't decide what should be taught, nor do they give you the practical simulation and experiential learning you require. The missing piece here is a real-time decision system that links the jobs, the skills, and the lesson with experiential learning. And that's what we're going to look at. So let's look at Syllabus Sync. So let's break it down a little bit. There's a dynamic XR alignment between curricula and job demand. This happens constantly. There is a monitor of postings in your zip code, in area that you want to look for job, and proposes proactively micro lessons. The faculty approves and deploys this instantly with the LMS they have. So this system is not foreign from the LMS, it's integrated with the LMS, although it provides much more. And it keeps the programs current, job relevant, and accreditor ready. Pretty exciting, right? Let's go one layer down. I like to keep always when I look at a program to ask the simple question, why, what, and how. So why? We want to stop teaching yesterday's skills. Let me repeat. Stop teaching yesterday's skills. This is so important because I see it again and again. Now, what is it concretely? The AI-driven pipeline generates these micro lessons linked to the syllabi. Okay? And how do we do it? We ingest job posting and frameworks within the geographical area that the student wants to work in. We map the skills graph, detect the gaps, and generate scoped lessons with outcomes and rubrics. Then we notify the faculty with the one-click LMS that this is ready. They review it, they approve it, and then it leads to student mastery. The architecture is quite simple. You have the career compass. This already exists today. You can go to EON XR, click, and it says career compass. You have the next component, which is the curricula analysis. This analyzer, this looks at the current curriculum that exists at the university or the academic institution. And then it compares it with the reality in the world. And then based on that, suggested micro lessons. And then it also generates them. And then it also provides a dashboard for the faculty member, even for the students, how well they perform. So the Syllabus Sync is ultimately generated these lessons. And you can approve this with one click in LMS. So you have your LMS, your gradebook, your accreditation dashboard. It's all seamlessly integrated. EON supports Canvas, Moodle, Blackboard, LTI components. You get a grade, pass back to SIS, no parallel system. The feeds into credentials and accreditation is created automatically. And students, faculty, accreditors all see the alignment evidence. Now, this perhaps becomes more tangible if I give you some real-world use cases. So let me talk about example as a supply chain. All demand forecasting module. This is an AI demand forecasting module. This leads to higher placing. Let's talk about technical vocational training, electrical and electrician. He can learn a lockout, tagout safety drill. That can be a safer workforce. Let's talk about this lady to the right, a marketing MBA. She can use Gen AI ethics and creative briefs. This is something that is a new micro course that aligns her with the jobs that are in the market. Now, in all these cases, the skill gaps are closed in weeks, not years. And their CV suddenly looks very attractive. So what is the world looking before and after? Before, we have curriculum refresh 3 to 5 years intervals. Gaps are detected perhaps anecdotally. Lessons take weeks and months and are not simulation based, they are traditional. And the accreditation evidence is manual. You have to keep track on all this. With the syllabus, we have continuous alignment, monthly, quarterly, even weekly. You have data-driven skills mapping. You have auto-generated Excel micro-lessons. You have live dashboards that prove the job relevance. Okay, so in the end, it has to generate a return on investment. And we are measuring a number of things. Placement is very important, satisfaction, the retraining capabilities. But also, if you look underneath, the KPIs, the gap closure rate, the lesson adoption time, and the readiness index. How ready are they for this job? So those are some lagging KPIs, also placement rate, employer satisfaction, etc. Now, I would like to end with a call for action for you. Contact us today so we can do you a demo. You will be able to see how we take static programs into living job-aligned systems, to experience pilots with one department, and then you can scale it institution-wide, and to measure the outcomes. So let's do it. Welcome.